I'm rewatching Stranger Things, so don't mind that in the back. I know what you're thinking. Finally, I've waited all week. This is the season finale of the Goblina episodes. Unfortunately, if you thought that, you'd be wrong. Because, well, I was planning on posting the finale today, but I just can't bring myself to even play the game. And let me tell you why. You see, I have this little thing called attachment issues, and I am not ready to let go of Goblina, not ready to let go of Marcellus, of Dean, even Elliot and Callum, even though they're all so horrible. We're gonna hold out until next week. Besides, I need to go and rewatch the episodes, really study the characters and all the interactions so we can truly figure out who killed Goblina's dad. That is the main thing that we're trying to figure out here, alright? I need to go back through and study that, and honestly, have you guys ever tried to film yourself and then watch it back after you've already posted it? The desire to just press that delete button is just insurmountable, but I won't. For the sake of history, because Goblina has made history. I'm beyond thankful for her. Also, I made these like little random pizza things. Why does it actually taste nice? I look in the freezer, there's frozen pizzas, delicious, but it takes long to cook. So I put on the griller, cut a bread roll in half, put some barbecue sauce, put some cheese, and we have this. Does that keep changing? Or am I going crazy? That just changed just then. It was like yellow. Anyway.
Getting ass on.
That's yellow. That's changing.
I'm a ghost and you know this. That's why we broke up in the first place. Cause
there are ghosts in this house. Why did it choose that exact moment to change? As soon as I said there were ghosts. I thought today, what would be a fun little activity would be to, read some comments that we have gotten over the course of however many episodes that I've uploaded. All right, let's do that. The comments that I'm going to be reading through are from my last few episode videos because I've tried, but I just can't scroll any further on my little YouTube Studio app. Like the last comment that I can read has something to do with some stupid video that I made, literally just because I was kind of scared and I was kind of bored. When it comes to talking about the love interests, Marcellus, Dean, Callum, and Elliot. I can't believe I almost forgot Elliot. The amount of times I have dragged that man, I cannot forget his name. So it seems to be that most people are suggesting either Dean or Marcellus. I mean, Dean is just cool, and Marcellus, well, he's a bodyguard, As Callum, red flag, Elliot, red. They're all kind of red flags. And I saw this comment, and Marcellus only protects you because you pay him. Callum is trying to buy you. Dean thinks you're a murderer. Elliot doesn't let you see the kitchen. And there's red flags, and there's each of which obviously you can see because I'm putting it on the screen. It just did it again. Look, they've all done some questionable things. I will admit that. Gunter is clearly the best option. Do you know who Gunter is? Gunter was the guy who was bagging out Elliot for being a server and was like, I demand you marry me. So that's who Gunter is, if you have forgotten. Anything good Elliot does? No, I still haven't forgiven him. Elliot makes a picnic. Okay, maybe just look, all right, let me just say. Forgiveness is something that can't be bought. It can't. Forgiveness is a very interesting thing, I think in life we need to forgive people so we ourselves can move forward and move past things. But in this case of Elliot, he made us a nice picnic. And even though we don't like him, we can still appreciate the nice picnic. It was a beautiful picnic, and I'm pretty sure that's what I said in the reply. The emotional whiplash that a fictional character put you through. This comment is referring to that one episode where we got to learn all about Marcellus's backstory. And essentially what happened is at the start, he just stopped being our bodyguard. At that point, we didn't know it was because of Edward. We just thought that, why is my knee so much tanner than my face? Why does this always happen? Literally wear long stuff all the time. I think this comment perfectly sums up why I'm literally waiting another week to do the finale thing. The emotional whiplash. I'm not prepared for the emotional whiplash that is going to occur when this is all over and all said and done. And I never get to revisit. I'm getting really emotional thinking about this. Breathe. Don't tell me to breathe. One thing that I think everyone can agree on is that we all hate Edward. Edward is a conniving liar, hoping that Marcellus will box him. I agree. I think that Marcellus does need to box Edward. And I know Edward is an old man. Actually, maybe he's not old. Maybe he just has grey hair. But he kind of looks like an old man. I think Marcellus, he should go out of his way to attack him a little bit. But not too much, because Edward definitely has lawyers and I feel like he'd put Marcellus away in jail. This is another thing. He defends his dad. The guy that we don't like, he defends his dad and he does shout at Goblina. Like, why are you shouting at us? Why are you shouting at us? I just shouted just then. Is that hypocritical? I think it is. I think that lots of people can measure their success in a variety of different ways. I measure it by getting these comments, the early comments. You know, that's success, isn't it? That's what I'm going to read now, because I literally cannot see my other comments. And the only way I can is if I go through each video individually, which I might make a little compilation. Guys, don't even stress, all right? At the end of this, next week, I'm going to make a little compilation of every single person who has commented on my Goblina series, every single person who has been there for a journey, right? I'll put some dramatic music and I'll like do a little showing everyone as like a thank you. I will do something like that. Mark my words. This has been a long time. When did we start this? February. The first episode that I posted was ages ago. It's actually very strange. I'm sorry that this is not the finale. I'm so sorry. I apologize immensely for that. But I just couldn't. This is my blanket. My friend bought this for me like many, many years ago for my birthday. It's the best thing I've ever gotten. Like, look how soft it is. Used to be a lot softer, but I literally wear it. I'll get it out sometime. I can't believe it's just over. There was like one time where I posted 2 episodes in one. Why did I do that? I feel like there were also some times where I would just sort of skip through things if I was a little bit bored. I shouldn't have done that either. I should have been appreciating things in the moment. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna edit this, watch Stranger Things. But yes, I will catch you later. All right. This is a hug, by the way. Ah, look at Jonathan being a creep. I heard some rumors that they were taking out some scenes of Jonathan being a creep because him and Nancy end up being together, right? They better not take out the scene where he's taking pictures. I wonder if the scene where he's taking pictures of Nancy in her undergarments is still in. Nancy. Because I remember. He's just looking. They cut it out. No, they didn't. Yes, I did. Like, because there's a shot where he takes the picture and then it pans on his face. And instead of like him taking the picture, it's just shit jammed on his face. Why'd they cut that out? Because I remember distinctly, she's in the window, he takes a picture and he's a freak. Like, that's what he is. I remember.